Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Happiness Per KM. Today we are going to talk about the touring essentials less than $1,000, and for that I have with me Mr. Ashish Bahel.
Hey.
I also call him small scale industry because he used to buy lots of products for touring and for the motorcycle. So over to you. And now I just wanted to know that what is the essential requirements for a rider who wanted to go for a long ride, but the products has to be within 1000 range, and which has to be very essentials for the tour.
Got it. Hello all, and welcome to Happiness Per KM. So I'm going to be showing you a few products which in my almost 2-year journey and 33,000 kilometers of riding in various conditions, almost all conditions, they've served me well. And these are, things that the products that we'll see today, I didn't get a playbook from anyone, right? These are some things that I have discovered on myself. Some are in consultation with riders even senior than me, and some things you just pick up. So let's just, get into it, and let's start with the simplest and the humblest of it. While in some videos you must have heard me say my affection for rock straps, but they don't fit that budget. This is a generic bungee cord.
Yes.
This is the slightly long one, so which the advantage it gives you is you can roll it over. This you can get anywhere from 100 to 300 rupees. We will be giving you buy links in the description below. This is a single bungee cord, and depending on how much money you want to invest, this you can get anywhere from literally 90 rupees to 500 rupees. This one in question is about 300 rupees. It's it's tough and strong. I've used it a lot. The weather has changed recently. It's become quite cold in NCR. This is a neck warmer. It's made of soft fleece. You just put it on and you can tighten it. I'm not getting into the specific prices because it will be in the link below, but this, if I remember correctly, is sub 500. This is a Liqui Moly 40 additive shooter. Roughly put, it says here fuel system cleaner. Now, since I wanted to talk to you about this, this is 249 or 250, something like that. When we ride on highways,
Yes.
see, understand metros, especially Delhi, the fuel is phenomenal now.
Correct.
It's the BS6 fuel.
BS6 fuel.
Even the regular, non-premium fuel is really good. But on highways, it becomes a bit of a lottery.
Correct.
Sometimes you get bad fuel. So what that does to the bike is your average will fall.
Yes.
The bike will not be as responsive, which is where you have to, just empty the contents when your tank is empty. And a full tank, while the manufacturer says use on every refill, I don't recommend that. Once in about 1500 kilometers to 2000 kilometers is good enough, or as doctors would say, if the symptoms become too acute.
Yes, SOS on SOS basis.
So just to highlight this point, I'll just bring this back again. On the Jaisalmer Rajasthan ride that we did earlier this year, we did about 2,500 kilometers, and on a few stretches. On that ride, there were, I think, 8 of us, out of which 6 were twins. One was a Dominar. The twins, on some sections, on a full tank, were getting about 140 to 160 kilometers. That's it.
That's it.
Yes, and people didn't know what was going on. This helped me.
Oh.
So there was one instance I remember. Two riders saying we're getting 140, 160. I couldn't understand it because I had used this. I had sort of got an inkling that the fuel is not good because when you ride you can make out. I got 230 when they got 160. So this is not about average. It's about caring for your bike.
Correct.
That's the point to be made. This is the Humble WD-40. Multi-purpose. You can use it anywhere. I do know of a few riders who use this as chain loop. While I don't recommend that, the point is, if you need a lubricant, sometimes whether it's the clutch wire or it's a bolt that's not opening.
Battery points.
battery points. So this is a multi-purpose
contact cleaner.
Contact cleaner. The credentials of WD-40 are well established. We don't need to get into that. If you have space, do carry one, and I do believe that there is a smaller version of it available now.
Yes.
This is my go-to product for many reasons. This is the Putoline brake cleaner. Now what happens on long rides is, especially if you get stuck in traffic or if you are doing mountains, you're using the brake a lot.
Yes.
The brakes get brake dust. The efficiency of the brake does go down a bit, and because of all the muck that the disc gets, between the stickiness coming from fumes from other cars, the brakes get wet at times if you are going through water, dust, sand, gravel,
and everything affects the brake bite.
Correct. This can get into it. I also know of a few riders who are using this to clean their chains. Small caveat there, do it only if you have the experience, because this is a brake cleaner, this is a strong fluid, so putting it on your chain, not really recommended. I'm just sharing with you what I pick up in terms of touring tips. This is a wire brush, which to get rid of stubborn dirt. Sometimes your wheels get that sticky
Yes.
mud, which then dries off and refuses to go. Has to be used with caution. And sometimes if you need to get some muck out of your tires. But having said that, this bristles are quite sharp. Again, use it only if you have the experience.
Correct.
If you don't have the experience, just give this one a miss. This is the Motul Chain Clean. It has a similar product from the same brand, the Chain Lube. This set is about, I think, under 1,000 rupees for both cans.
900 something, yes.
And there is a small version as well. So depending on how much you're riding, if you're going for a long ride, say 1,500, 2,000 kilometers, 7 days, then
keep a small bottle and you will be.
No, so for the long ride, keep the big bottle.
Okay.
If you're going for an overnighter, then the small bottle.
Okay.
So reason I'm saying it is, what is the premium on the bike? Space.
Correct.
So this is a brand which has become quite popular these days, Polytron. This does the same job as this, the Liquimoli, the fuel. This is from Polytron, says Ultra Performance. This particular pack is for one use. The MRP mentioned here is 250. The link that we provided has the bigger version, that's I think about 900
something, yes.
900 rupees. So depending on your preference, these are two options. I've used both. I'm not going to get into a brand recommendation. They both work. Our love for bungee cords grows. So this is the reason I wanted to show it, and if I can just hold it up for camera. This has a spread, so you can actually
Adjust it.
And if you want to tie down something which has a spread, then this spreads out. And also lots of people I know are using it for the helmet. While I personally never leave my helmet on a bungee, my helmet goes wherever I go. It's the link for this is also below. This is also quite cheap. I think this is under 200 rupees. And the difference being with the earlier bungee cord, this one has iron hooks. So if you have a bike where there is not enough place to mount it, and paint is an issue,
Correct.
which is where you can go in for this kind. This is plastic hooks. This won't damage your paint. This may damage your paint.
Yes, and it will get rust also.
Correct. Then, sorry guys, just to share with you, this seems endless, but these are, you don't have to carry all of it in one go. Just sharing what what things we use from time to time, because when you are out there on the road, you need to be self-contained, or some, at least that's what I believe in, because you can't keep running to a mechanic. I come from that school of thought where I like doing my own work.
So as you said that all of it cannot be kept in one ride, but how I process it is, I usually use top rack, top box, where I keep all of these things in it, along with one set of tubes, so that I can be
Quick access.
Yes, I have the access of all the products, so that I cannot be able to go to a mechanic or maybe something like that. I will do it on my own.
This is a Koidot tire pressure gauge. Why is this important? the specifications that you hear from the manufacturer are always not with luggage.
Correct.
They will tell you for single is this much, for pillion is this much. And also you need to test the air pressure when your tires are cold. So, small little thing, doesn't cost much. The link is below. I find it very useful. And since we live in those times, not to laugh, guys, but this genuinely is vital. This is called Pee Safe. It's a toilet seat sanitizer. Sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yes, correct.
Then you can't keep endlessly thinking, is this hygienic, is this safe? Just spray this and get on with it.
Correct.
This is especially in this kind of weather, winter, some fog, reduced visibility. This is a high visibility jacket. You can wear it over your jacket. If I remember correctly, I think this is some 500 rupees.
Yes.
Guys, there are various versions, qualities available. This is something that we've used. We paid 500 rupees for it, and as you can see, it's really visible.
Yes, it is really visible.
Another bungee cord. I'm showing this if you are particular about design.
Colors and design.
Correct. This is a lifesaver. The microfiber.
Yes.
Can't stress the importance enough. And since unfortunately I have weak eyes, it also helps in
cleaning the spectacles.
Cleaning and also the visor.
Yes, the visor is the most
because
important.
The visor
thing.
gets so dirty,
Yes.
and you keep picking up all kinds of muck on the visor. So this usually is folded as a hanky and in my riding pant or at the behind of my riding jacket. This is something which has become very popular these days. These are glove liners. So because not everyone wants to buy dedicated winter gloves, so just under your glove, if your glove
allows you to
wear it, just wear this, and this gives you versatility.
Correct.
And also, I still haven't figured out why, but it has got touchscreen support. Now if I'm wearing this under the glove, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's there. This is one of my favorite elements. So,
mine too.
So this is a multiple cable. This has a Lightning iPhone connection, USB-C, and a micro USB. Now I run a Sena, I use a GoPro, and I have a power bank. So in the absence of this, I would be carrying 3 different wires.
Correct.
And given maybe it's age, maybe it's absent-mindedness, I keep losing things. So to me, this is a very simple solution.
So guys, now you can think why I'm saying that he is a small scale industry. The products are
Coming
endless. They are coming on.
So this is the Zana handlebar. Now some of these while the discussion for the topic was products less than 1,000 rupees, I want to show you 3-4 products which have been game changers for touring. This is the Zana handlebar. If you like versatility while riding, the reason I'm saying it is very wide, but sometimes when you're in the mountains, the stock handlebar is about this, where my hands are right now.
Correct. Yes.
But the simple thing is, the wider the handlebar, the more it distributes the weight of the bike.
And you will get a better control
The
over
shorter
the
the handlebar or the flatter the handlebar, the more you will feel the weight of the bike.
Yes.
So what I do is, when I'm in the hills, I grip close. When I'm on the highways and I'm in cruise mode, then I grip like this. So this is a handlebar that I've used extensively. For the Himachal ride, this was on. Some small little things, this is my gift to you.
Thank you.
It's a carabiner,
Yeah.
which invaluable. Just hook it onto your riding jacket, whether you want to put your keys, if you want to
The most important thing is keys. So
keys. And also what it does is, sometimes when you want to mount your bungee cord, there is not enough place.
correct.
So this is made out of good material. You put it somewhere on your bike and this becomes like a hook.
Correct.
So that one you can keep.
Thank you. Let me keep it.
This we have shown in lots of videos. It's just that this is such a game-changing device. Guys, this is not 1,000 rupees. This is about, I think, 2,500 or
Yes.
something. This is the Xiaomi inflator. What I love about this is, you take it on, it comes on. and when you put this on the tire, it shows the tire pressure. You just set it.
You can set the tire
So,
pressure,
so this is a game changer for me. Ever since I bought it, it goes
and
with.
it's portable also. You can
Yes.
keep it in your riding pant or
See, why I love this is before this I had a 12-volt charger. Therefore, I had a 12-volt port on the bike.
bike. Correct.
Now, supposing it's raining, it always plays on your mind because lots of people say the plug is waterproof, but it's never really fully waterproof.
Yes.
Now, if I need to inflate tires at that time, I need to first dry that plug, then connect this wire, then do this versus
A simple solution.
They made it simple.
Yes.
This since I'm a bit on the heavier side,
Same as me.
so while touring long, while I don't use it on every ride, I deflate it and carry it. This is the Ride on Air cushion. So what this does is it gives you both tailbone support, lumbar support, and we've spoken about it in other videos. The Twins or the Interceptor seat is not the widest seat.
Yes.
It's
not the
narrow.
widest.
It's narrow at the near the tank. So therefore, what that does is on a 500-kilometer ride, you're not getting enough under thigh support.
Correct.
But having said that, this is a bit of a hit and a miss. Either you love it or you hate it, because when you're sitting on this, your seat height will increase. So you will feel that you are perched on something. But trust me, guys, use it for some time. Borrow from a friend. Once you get used to this, I know of riders who swear by this and they will not even ride in the city without this. Because and what this also does is, so much has been written on the Interceptor stock seat. Now, if your stock seat is not very good, options available to you, you need to cut it up, put some foam, put a gel pad or whatever formula works for you.
Yes.
What this does to you is you don't have to ruin your seat.
Correct.
Just put it on top of that and just feel it.
Yeah, I was using it on the Himachal ride.
Now, this mod might make some people cringe, but to me this is a game changer. These are handguards. This particular model is by Ari. This goes on the Himalayan. The reason I'm saying it is on long rides, you need to protect your clutch lever.
Correct.
Right? God forbid, even if it's not your mistake, the bike falls. If you're in the middle of nowhere and your lever breaks, at that point in time, either you have the lever, then you should know how to
Place it. Yes.
replace it, versus this. And also in peak winter, and if the camera can see it, what this does is, so I'll do it like this. It also is protecting me from wind.
Wind. Yes.
And since you are an engineer, you like this interesting trivia. When we rode some time back, it was 1 degree outside.
To Amritsar. Yes.
But I was feeling really cold, and I have a high tolerance for cold. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure out it's 1 degree. And I was wearing some extremely expensive gloves, but still feeling cold. Then I came back and I calculated if we were doing 80, 100 kilometers an hour of cruising speed, effective wind chill was minus 15.
Yes.
Maybe I calculated wrong, then I calculated right. It's there. So this protects you from the wind. It also offers protection. So what I do is, when I'm going on a long ride, this is literally bolt on. Just take the end out and put it back, and it takes 30 seconds to do.
Yes.
So to me, this is a game-changing device.
Is there anything left?
So while Shansh, trust me, it seems very complex. It's actually very easy. These are things that I've picked up over for last 30 years of riding. Like I'm saying, not all of it is essential to be carried at all times. You can pick and choose depending on where you are riding, the weather, the terrain, number of days. But to me, most of this in some form or the other goes with me.
Yes. Correct. So
And since you started riding long, I thought we'll share this with you, and also for your
yeah, so I have learnt all of these things from you only. What to carry, how to carry, when to carry, how much to carry. So thanks for that. So guys, as Ashish sir has told us about, all the products which is the essential products for touring, you can check the description below, or you can check the recommendation page on happinessperkm.com website to buy these products, because these are the life hacks which is required while you are touring for long distances. So guys, if you like this video, do click on a like button, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel Happiness Per Km, and do write us if you want us to let you know what are the other essentials which has to be there for touring or for city rides also.
And also, because the riding community is one large set of friends, if you have any products that you might feel the same way about, which are essential for your rides, which we may not have covered, this is not an exhaustive list. This is just a small little collection that I've put together just to share with him as he started ride. Do share with us. We would love to know. Thank
Correct.
you for watching.
And we'll add those products on the recommendation page also. Thank you.